Hello, my name is Ferguson, 2004 Certified Strength and Conditioning Specialist. Today at Lord of His Mark Academy in Camp Spring, we are pleased to bring you the ultimate push-up bodyweight workout. These are some awesome exercises that cover everything from strength to power. The bad thing about the bench press is you end up loading up with a bunch of weight, you end up getting sore shoulders, shoulder surgeries like I had, and you're in a supine position and you never incorporate the abdominal muscles. The abdominal muscles are very crucial in terms of linking the body's core musculature together and making sure that everything works as one solid unit. If you want great six-pack abs, the push-up is a way to go. Also, the great thing about the push-up, it is good from the age of 8 all the way to 80. Grandma can do the push-up as well as somebody like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I myself use the push-up in order to develop some great shoulder strength, back strength, core strength, and abdominal strength in preparing for the 2004 Olympic Games. And also here at Lord of His Martial Arts Academy, all of the fighters here use the push-up. But it's not the push-up that you're used to seeing. The push-up is a lot more dynamic. I'll show you. You're going to be surprised. And when I tell you this is the ultimate push-up bodyweight workout, that's what I mean. So let's begin. Here we go. The first thing we're going to do is go over proper progression for the push-up. I'm not going to take you out there and leave you out there hanging to dry. The thing about the push-up is it's not gender specific. There is no male push-up or female push-up. We don't want to do what they call the female push-up when you're on your knees and shorten the left lever arm because you're not taxing the abs like you need to. The one thing we're going to do first is we're going to start out in a simple fashion. Move your feet back like so and you go down and up. Notice how we change the angle for the push-up. Makes a push-up very easy. This happens sometimes because you have some people who are a little bit heavy, but they just can't handle the upper body strength that's necessary for the push-up. So you just change the angle a little bit until they can do it. And then they increase and then they go to the floor. Okay, we went over the proper progression and we're going to continue with those progressions for the push-up. The next thing is let's get in some good push-up position. Once you get in good push-up position, what you want to do is you want to make sure that the hands are positioned right where the shoulders are in a direct line. You want to make sure that your butt is down. You don't want to be up here. You don't want your butt down here where you have this what we call bow back look here. You want to be in a very, very good position. Now the first thing you want to do with your clients is just keep them in a isotonic or isometric position where they're just holding. Okay? You can see my arm shaking a little bit because my core musculature is working. Now once you get this together, then you can begin what we call the basic push-up. After the basic push-up, we also have fingertip push-ups. Fingertip push-ups are very good for grabbing on, holding. They're also good for strengthening not only the chest and the triceps, but also the forearms. All right, the next push-up we're going to go over is push-ups with the hands on the fists. These are old school push-ups that we saw Bruce Lee do in the movie, and they're the first ones we wanted to do once we got home. Put your fists on the ground, down and in. All right, you go down to get in there good and come up. You can see that I'm shaking a little bit, and the reason is because I eliminated some of the ground contact. When my hand is all the way on the ground, it's a little bit more stable for me. Push-up is a lot easier. When I go on my fist, I eliminate some of the ground contact. It's a little more difficult. It also helps to stabilize my wrists, which is good just for good form development following over the fingertip push-up or from delivering a punch. The next push-up we're going to do is what we call a close grip push-up. Remember how we had our hands right here around shoulder length? Now we're going to move our hands in a little bit here. Okay, we're going to do a close grip push-up. This focuses a little bit more on the triceps. A lot of people are used to doing what we call diamond push-ups. We put our hands in a diamond form and we do the same thing. We go down and come up, focusing on the triceps. Notice a good body position. You can also give those a try. We also have wide grip push-ups. You'll notice that the nomenclature is very similar to what you hear with the bench press. But unlike the bench press, that the abs are contracted constantly when you do a push-up, which is very good for developing the core musculature, because we all know how important that is. So we're going to take a wide position of the hands outside of the shoulders. Good push-up position. Down, up, down, up, down, up. I can tell you right now, the push-up is my exercise of choice, especially after a couple of shoulder surgeries. Okay, the next push-up we're going to go over is what we call the extended reach push-up. But just like anything else, I'm going to give you the proper progression before we go into it. The proper progression is what we call the catwalk or the cat stretch. You're going to stand here, you're going to put your hands on the ground. Going to walk out. Get a good position. And then walk yourself back. And I know you're saying, what does that have to do with a push-up? Well, it incorporates the abs. We're in the plank position, and it's necessary to do in order to get to the extended overhead push-up. Now let's go to the extended overhead push-up using the progression of the catwalk. As you can see, those can get very difficult. We can even spice them up a little bit. We go overhead. We take one hand off the ground. Make sure you dial 9 and 1 first. So they got one more number to dial. Give those a try. Okay, from the overhead push-up progression, we can go through the same progression that we went through with the push-ups very quickly. Walk up on our toes, overhead push-ups, close grip overhead push-ups, wide grip overhead push-ups, you can give those a try. On to the next exercise. Hey, understand that in this video we're going over proper progression. Some of these exercises you'll be able to do right away. Some of them you'll be able to do when you build up what they call neuromuscular adaptation. You'll be able to do them in about 2 to 3 weeks. And some of them are going to take you a little bit longer to do. The key is get in shape, be healthy, and have fun. Don't put any pressure on yourself to try to do a one-hand overhead push-up when that's not where you are. You can get the same development, develop great core musculature, great abs, and good strength by doing just a basic push-up. Nothing wrong with it. It's where I started, it's where most people start, and it's also where most people end. So be healthy, stay healthy, and have fun. Let's go on to the next push-up exercise. This is a push-up exercise that I did when I was beginning judo as a young kid. Some people call them the Hindu push-ups. Some people call them the rockabye or rockaway push-ups. What we do is we get in a good plank position, like in the basic push-up position. We widen our feet a little bit, okay, and we rock back and through, back and through. Now for my yoga aficionados, you can rock back, through, and turn into a slight cobra position. Back, turn to a cobra position. You can also walk yourself up like we did with the rocks and go into a what they call downward dog position, where you're here into a basic push-up, here into a basic push-up. Push-ups have been here since the beginning of time. Now you can package them and put them together, get a good workout for yourself. Let's move on to the next exercise. Now we just covered some of the basics of the push-up. We covered the positioning. We covered how we can tweak the exercise a little bit, target the triceps, target the shoulders, and target the pectorals, which we also call the chest. Now we're getting ready to target more of the body's core musculature. We're going to show you how to get those rock hard abs that you're looking for. Also, we're going to show you push-ups in the transverse plane. These are push-ups with rotation. This stuff hasn't been shown before, hasn't been seen before, and it's really not on video. So here, I'm going to show you how you can do push-ups with rotation. These are the moves that get kind of sweet and funky. Let's go. All right, here we go. We're going to show you some push-ups that you haven't seen before. First, we're going to get what we call in the basic push-up position. Now, here's what I want you to do. Look very carefully. I want you to take your right knee and bring it to your right elbow. And your left knee, left elbow. Now you're going to start doing a push-up with it. Now you're going to tweak it. Here we go. That's how we get some good flexibility doing a push-up, opening up the hip, opening up the adductors, giving the adductors some work, what we call the love handles, okay? Making sure we can slim these things down, make them nice and strong, and get you where you need to be. Let's go to the next exercise.